Hello everyone. So today we are going to discuss common source amplifier with a source resistance Rs. In a sense, in the previous class we have seen common source amplifier without a source resistance. So let me recall that concept once. So what is it? Okay, so this was the concept we have studied earlier, that is common source amplifier without the source resistance Rs. You can see here the source terminal is directly grounded without an resistor. So the performance characteristic for this common source amplifier without Rs we have seen already. So let us recall that once again. Rin, however, it will remain infinite because the current is V0. So here it will be an open circuit. So input resistance will be infinite and the output voltage V0 is nothing but the RD, which is connected parallel to R0, right, into I. What is I? What is the current flowing? It is in the other direction, so it will be minus GM into VGS. Minus GM into VGS, RD parallel to R0. Okay. Next is the open circuit voltage gain AV0. AV0 is nothing but GM minus GM into RD parallel to R0. That is, from this output voltage equation itself we can obtain the open circuit voltage gain AV0 as V0 divided by VI. VI is nothing but here gate to source voltage VGS. Okay, entire amount of voltage, input voltage, it appears across this VGS, that is by VA is equals to VGS here. So the open circuit voltage is equals to minus GM RD parallel to R0. Since R0, small letter R0 is very much smaller than RD, so this AV0 is approximately equals to minus GM into RD. Next is the output resistance. Output resistance is RD. Drain resistance is connected parallel to output resistance of your MOSFET. Okay, so R0 is smaller to RD, so R0 is nearly equals to RD. Next is we have seen the overall voltage gain GV. GV is nothing but minus GM RD parallel to R0. Including that, we need to include load resistance also. That is for the overall voltage gain. Overall voltage gain. Okay, so today we are going to see common source amplifier with a source resistance. So what happens when we include a resistance in the source terminal? Of course, it need not be same as that of the previous case. So when we include this RS will be acting as a negative feedback. So due to that, what happens here? There will be a drop in the voltage gain. So that we are going to see now. What is the reducing factor we are going to see? In the gain, what is the reducing factor we are going to see? Okay, so gain, overall voltage gain, we have got GV as here minus GM RD parallel to RL parallel to R0. So remember this equation. How this equation is altered by including RS, we are going to see that. So including RS, it is going to affect your voltage gain. Voltage gain reduces. Okay, so this is the first circuit which depicts including the RS in the source terminal. Rest all it is same, that is a signal voltage, internal signal resistance, and the input voltage VGS, VI, which is nothing but VGS, are in input resistance of the MOSFET. It is of the entire circuit, it is infinite, and R0 from the output side, RD internal, RD is the drain resistance. And the second figure which depicts the equivalent circuit with the MOSFET represented by its T model. So what is this T model? You see here how this T model is constructed. See, this MOSFET, it has been replaced by this current and this resistance. Okay, this resistance. So what is this actually T model? T model is derived from, actually this is a pi model, hybrid pi model. From this we will be obtaining this T model. So hybrid pi model, we know Ig, that is a gate current, it is 0, resistance is infinite. So here it will be a open source, open circuit. The voltage across this is nothing but VGS, gate terminal, this is a source, and drain. So in between drain and source, in between drain terminal and source terminal, you see here the current will flow, that amount of current, it is Gm into VGS. Okay, that current is nothing but Gm into VGS. Okay, whatever the current flows from drain to source, it is VGS. Gm into VGS. This is the amount of current flows, ID, IS. Okay, now ID is equals to IS. Okay, IG is 0 here. So what they have done is they have included a node, extra node here, that is mentioned as labeled as X, and they have included a current source here, current source. So that is same as that of your this current. Okay, same current it is. They have included one node here, X. Okay, and in the next, that what they have done is they have connected this G terminal to this node X, because however IG is 0, if I connect this node to here, it doesn't alter the amount of current flowing over here, right? So that is why they have connected this G to this X. Okay, so here G to X. So what happened now? G, here the current source and here the current source, it will remain same. Input applied is this one. So this is altered something like this. See, this is the drain terminal. They have taken above. They have rewritten this Gm into VGS, and the current flowing here is a drain current, and here Ig is 0. So the whatever ID, it is nothing but Is. But here this is been replaced. That is, this current, it is replaced by the internal source resistance, small letter Rs, whatever the small letter Rs. So that is nothing but 1 divided by Gm. So we can derive this equation. The derivation I had not included. You remember the small internal resistance, source resistance. I mean, it is the terminal source resistance, internal resistance it is. That is nothing but 1 over Gm. So Is, it is nothing but ID, because Ig is 0. Okay, so this is a T model how we have got. That is what it is mentioned here. That is MOSFET, it has been replaced by its T model here. Rest all connections are same. Okay, you need to remember here whatever the Ig current is there, that is 0, and this is a current of ID, drain current, that is equals to your source current. So that is why I here mentioned, here also I it is mentioned, means same amount of current flows. The amount of this resistance is 1 over Gm. Okay, next is yeah, that is what it is given here. So we have added in the second figure, we have added a second GM VGS current source in series with the original control source. This addition obviously does not change the terminal current and is thus allowed. The newly created circuit node, that is X, is joined to the gate terminal in the figure C, third figure. Observe that the gate current does not change, that is, it remains equals to 0. Thus, this connection does not alter the terminal characteristics. So we now note that we have a control source, current source GM-VGS connected across its control voltage VGS. Okay, controlled across VGS. So this is being controlled across VGS. This current, it has been controlled across VGS. Okay, now we can replace this control source by a resistance as long as this resistance draws an equal current as the source. That is why it has been replaced by a resistance, small letter Rs, which is nothing but 1 over Gm. So thus the value of this resistance, what is the value of this resistance? That is VGS divided by Gm into VGS. What is the voltage applied here? VGS. What is the current here? That is nothing but resistance. So VGS divided by Gm into VGS, which is nothing but 1 over Gm. That is why it is written as resistance value written as 1 over Gm. This replacement shown in the figure, that is shown in this figure. This particular current source, it has been replaced by the resistance with the value 1 over Gm. Observe that Ig is still 0. Okay, Ig, it is still 0. So what is ID? Gm into VGS. Is nothing but VGS divided by 1 over Gm, which is also same as Gm into VGS. All the same as the original model in the figure shown. Okay, so the model shows that resistance between the gate source looking into the source is 1 over Gm. This observation and the T model prove useful in many applications. So note that the resistance between the gate and the source looking into the gate is infinite. That is R in is infinite. So this is a hybrid pi model which is including R naught. So whatever the discussion till now we have done, small signal model, that is T model, we have not included this R naught. We can include this R naught, but if I include, the analysis becomes complex. That is why they have omitted this R naught. Okay, so there is a R naught actually, but they have excluded this R naught. So this is a hybrid pi model, and from this we have derived the T models. Okay, so here the current, it is been represented as small letter I, which is nothing but Gm into VGS, and this VG is, I mean the this current control source, it is being replaced by the resistance 1 over Gm. So this is a T model of the MOSFET, and this is a pi model of the MOSFET. Yeah, why we require this actually? It is directly been given T model, common source with common source amplifier with the source resistance Rs. The MOSFET is, it has been replaced by the T model. That is why I had explained how did you get this T model. Understood, no? So gate terminal, here Ig is 0, so I, same amount of current flows here. So here again the control source, dependent control source, it is replaced by the resistance. The value of that resistance is 1 over Gm. Okay, right? So now this VGS is there, no, gate to source voltage. Okay, only a fraction of VA appears between gate and the source, only a fraction. It is not like fully amount of VI appears at VGS. So only a fraction amount of VI appears at the gate to source voltage, because there are two different resistance over here. One is 1 over Gm and one more is Rs. So we can apply the voltage divider rule to obtain VGS. So what is it? VGS is equals to 1 over Gm, because I want what is VGS, voltage across this resistance, 1 by Gm divided by 1 by Gm into Rs, and input applied is Vi. Okay, so 1 over Gm divided by 1 over Gm plus Rs into Vi, which is nothing but, if we solve this, you will be getting, see Gm it will get cancelled, you will be getting 1 divided by 1 plus Gm into Rs into Vi. Okay, this is a gate to source voltage. It is not equals to Vi. It is only a portion of Vi which appears at VGS. Whereas in the previous case, without including Rs, so VGS was equals to Vi, and that is without Rs. Here with the Rs, only a portion of Vi appears at VGS. Thus we can use the value of Rs. So what we can conclude is, we can use the value of Rs to control the magnitude of the VGS, and thereby ensure that VGS does not become too large and cause unacceptably high nonlinear distortion. So this is the one of the benefit of including the Rs. Okay, so to see how this Rs introduces the negative feedback, if while keeping constant, that is keeping Rs as constant, for some reason, if suppose the drain current, that is output current, increases, that indicates that source current also increasing, resulting in the increased voltage drop across it. Okay, so how thus the source voltage rises and the gate to source voltage decreases. Is that correct? Gate to source voltage decreases. So this, the latter effect causes drain current to decrease, counteracting the initially assumed change, an indication of presence of negative feedback. So this is what the impact of your Rs. So by including Rs, even though your voltage reduces, it is going to compensate the drop. Okay. So next is the output voltage. Yeah, output voltage you need to calculate. What is output voltage? What is the current flowing in Rd? It is I. It is I. So output voltage is nothing but I into Rd. The current I in the source lead can be found by dividing Vi by the total resistance in the source. That is, what is the amount of this current? How we can calculate the same amount of current, it flows over here also, but this current flows to this resistance as well as this resistance. So this is Vi divided by 1 over Gm plus Rs. So I is VI divided by 1 over GM plus RS. So again it is rewritten over here, that is taking GM common for these two factors and taking that GM to the numerator, GM divided by 1 plus GM into RS into VI. Thus the voltage gain AV naught can be found as, how we can obtain the AV naught, open circuit voltage gain. Open circuit voltage gain is nothing but V naught divided by VI. What is V naught? Minus I into RD. What is VI? VI is nothing but VI. So V naught divided by VI. So yeah, VI is nothing but I divided by GM divided by 1 plus GM into RS. So this I and this I it will get cancelled. So what you will be getting is RD divided by 1 plus GM in plus RS. So this is the open circuit voltage gain. Open circuit voltage gain. Whereas in the previous case, we have got the expression, or else we can rewrite this as minus GM into RD divided by 1 plus GM into RS. That this is for the common source amplifier with the source resistance. Without source resistance, we have got the open circuit voltage as minus GM into RD. So the open circuit voltage gain, it reduces by the factor 1 plus GM into RS. So this is what the difference we can make out from with the source resistance to without source resistance. Without source resistance, just it was GM into RD. With the source resistance, it is reduced by the factor 1 plus GM into RS. So that is why this factor, it has been mentioned as a source degeneration resistance. It is also the same factor by which the bandwidth and the other performance parameters also improve because of the negative feedback action of it. It is known as source degeneration resistance. Okay. There is another useful interpretation of this expression for the drain current ID, that is I, the quantity between the brackets in the right hand side, that is in the 5.78, that is GM divided by 1 plus GM into RS. The quantity between the brackets on the right hand side can be thought of as the effective transconductance with RS included. See here, this is the effective this is actually, you can consider this as transconductance along with the source resistance RS. So this including RS reduces the transconductance by the factor 1 plus GM into RS. This of course is simply the result of the fact that only a fraction of VI appears as VGS. That is what in the beginning also we have told. Not full amount of VI appears at VGS, only a portion of VI appears at VGS. So alternative gain expression, that is this one, alternative gain expression has a powerful and insightful interpretation. That is, the voltage gain between the gate and the drain is equals to the ratio of total resistance in the drain and in the to the total resistance in the source. That is RD divided by 1 plus GM into GM plus RS. Voltage gain from gate to drain we can write also like this. So this is a general expression. For instance, setting RS is equals to 0, this equation yields common source amplifier. That is minus, if I consider this RS as 0, this will be just minus GM into RD, that indicating that it is nothing but common source amplifier without source resistance RS. Finally, the output resistance R naught. See, output resistance R naught is nothing but RD, drain resistance. Alternatively, your AV, that is the open voltage gain, overall voltage gain, AV can be written as RD parallel to RL divided by 1 over GM plus RS. So, or else we can also write it as AV is equals to minus GM RD parallel to RL divided by 1 plus GM into RS. So, initially for without source resistance, we have got the expression as minus GM RD parallel to RL, but here it is reduced by the factor 1 plus GM into RS. So that is what the inclusion of RS, your voltage gain reduces. Voltage gain reduces, but it gives a stable output because of the negative resistance and negative feedback RS. Okay, so this is the expression you need to remember. So Rin is infinite. Rin is infinite. Open circuit voltage gain is minus GM RD divided by 1 plus GM into RS. Then the output resistance is RD and the overall voltage gain is minus GM RD parallel to RL divided by 1 plus GM into RS. Next, one problem under this, that is similar to the previous, one problem under common source amplifier without source resistance we have already seen. So with reference to this, one more problem is given. That is, we need to know this voltage gain to solve that problem. See, what is a voltage gain? Overall voltage gain, it is minus GM RD parallel to R0 parallel to RL. That is inclusion of R0, it is given here. We will be getting the output as 20. Okay, overall voltage gain as 20. So when we include RS, this will be reduced. So what is that amount? Let us see that. Let us see that. See here, we applied the input signal, that is for the previous problem. We signal as 50 millivolt peak and obtain the output signal as approximately 1 volt peak. Assume that for some reason we now have an input signal V signal of 0.2 volt, that we wish to modify the circuit to keep VGS as unchanged and thus keeping the nonlinear distortion from increasing. What value should we use for RS, and what value of GV will result? What will be the peak signal at the output become? So here just I'll be calculating the value of RS. Similarly, you can calculate the GV by applying the formula. GV is minus GM RD parallel to RL divided by 1 plus GM into RS, and then what will be the peak signal? V0 is equals to I into RD, that you can calculate. Okay, so now here this is the gain we have got for the previous case, that is common source amplifier without RS. AV is equals to 20. Okay, with the RS, what is the change? 1 plus GM into RS. We know GM is equals to 2 milli, which was given in the previous problem. Same component value we need to take here also. So GM is point. If you substitute that, you will be getting the answer as 5. So without RS, the gain is 20. With the RS, the gain is 5. So it has been reduced by the factor 1 plus GM into RS. We need to calculate what is the new RS value, the source resistance value. How we can calculate? So 1 plus GM into RS is nothing but, we can divide these two equations. At that time, what you will be getting? 20 divided by 5, 1 plus GM into RS, which is equals to 4. Right? Or else GM into RS, which is equals to 3. Or else RS is equals to 3 divided by GM, which is nothing but 1.5 kilo ohm. This is a new value of RS. For the signal, input signal 0.2 volt. Okay, then we have calculated the RS value. You can calculate the GV by using this formula. GV is nothing but minus GM RD parallel to RL divided by 1 plus RS. RS new value you have got. Substitute that, you will be obtaining the gain. We'll be obtaining the gain. Gain we have already calculated. It is 5, and the output voltage we have not calculated. That is minus I into RD. So what is I? I we know it is GM divided by 1 plus GM into RS into VI. So get the I value, and RD it is given in the problem. What is the RD value? RD value it is given 20K. Okay, so 20K. Substitute that, you will be obtaining the output peak. Okay, output peak. It will remain the same. So this completes the common source amplifier with the source resistance. So what happens? Your voltage gain reduces by the factor 1 plus GM into RS. Thank you. See you in the next session.